Hello, my friends and fellow Teen Titans fans. In this video, we'll be telling you the story of the very first issue of Teen Titans Ultimate, where we reintroduce the world of our heroes in our own way and from our own unique perspective. So, if you're interested, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and stick around until the very end. Now, let's begin on planet Earth, specifically in the city of San Francisco, where the famous businessman Mr. Joseph Wilson arrives in his luxury car. He steps out as journalists take pictures and people shout while he smiles and waves to everyone, then heads to cut the ribbon for the opening ceremony of his new company amidst cheers from the audience. A reporter asks him, "Mr. Wilson, everyone wants to know, why did you choose San Francisco to open your new company?" He gives a slight smile and says, "Let me tell you something. I don't invest in ordinary cities. I look for cities with potential no one has seen yet, because this city won't stay the same after I arrive." The scene ends with Mr. Wilson cutting the ribbon to inaugurate his new company. Later, Mr. Wilson enters his large, spacious office where a black briefcase sits on the desk. He opens it to reveal a pink crystal inside, which he picks up and looks at cunningly, saying, "Phase 1 is complete. Now we move on to the next phase." The scene shifts to the towering Titans Tower, overlooking the Bay waters, where we find the Teen Titans preparing for the obstacle course test and warming up, while Robin stands aside watching calmly. He then shouts, "Titans, go!" Beast Boy, Cyborg, Starfire, Raven, and Blue Beetle immediately dash forward, and each of them begins clearing the traps rising from the ground across the training field in their own way, while Kid Flash stays in place with a confident smile, saying, "Thanks to my speed, I'll take off last and arrive first." He finally launches at full speed to catch up with the others, but one of the traps freezes the ground in front of him, sending him sliding straight toward Beast Boy, who has turned into a green cheetah. The two tumble together and crash into Cyborg, who loses his balance and accidentally fires a blue energy blast toward Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle tries to block it, but the blast pushes him back to collide with Starfire, and both of them fall on top of Raven, who says coldly in her flat, dry voice, "Great." Now, two piles of Titans lie on the ground, each pile consisting of 3 teammates stacked on top of one another, groaning in pain. As for Robin, watching it all, he comments with disappointment. That was worse than the previous time. A heated argument and exchange of accusations breaks out between the team members, with Kid Flash, Starfire, and Cyborg all pointing fingers at Beast Boy, who defiantly points back. Robin arrives and shouts, "Everyone, quiet!" stopping the bickering. He lectures them, saying, "Instead of working together, you keep causing each other to fall." Before walking away, he adds, "This is not how a team works, ever." Then he leaves them alone and angrily walks away from the place. Later, Starfire asks Raven with a worried look, "Robin, he's angry with us?" Raven reassures her, "He's not angry with us, Starfire. He's just upset about the training." Beast Boy then turns to the others and says, "Come on, let's go grab lunch." The scene shifts to the tower kitchen, where Beast Boy, Cyborg, Kid Flash, and Blue Beetle are shown enthusiastically devouring large meals, surrounded by plates of food. Robin stands alone on the rooftop of Titans Tower overlooking the city, and Starfire approaches him, saying with concern, "I hope you're not angry with me." He replies to reassure her, "I'm not angry with you, Starfire," and explaining the reason for his anger by saying, "I'm angry about how weak we are when it comes to working together. If a powerful enemy shows up, we won't be able to stand a chance against them." At that moment, Raven arrives to inform them of an urgent problem, saying, "There's a problem at the museum. We need to move." Robin responds with, "Understood," and immediately contacts the rest of the team via his communicator, saying, "Titans, get ready. We have a mission," while the rest of the members appear on the screens ready to move out. A group of masked men cautiously sneak into the museum, bypassing security barriers and surveillance cameras until they successfully disable all security systems completely. One of them stands in front of a massive, dormant stone statue and calls their leader, saying, "Sir, we found what you asked for." At that moment, their leader arrives, walking between their orderly ranks and approaching the massive stone statue, then looks with confidence surrounded by his men, saying, "Still intact, but it needs some refreshing." He pulls a glowing pink crystal from his pouch and carefully implants it into the center of the statue's chest. The crystal glows as soon as it settles inside its body, illuminating the statue's eyes with a bright pink color. Glowing cracks then begin to spread throughout its stone structure amidst rising dust and debris, until the statue stands at full strength, alive and ready amidst the ranks of the masked soldiers. The Titans arrive inside the Dark Museum, where Robin stands at the front, raising his hand to order them to stop firmly, shouting, "Stop!" They are then surprised to find a masked man standing among his masked soldiers alongside the massive stone statue. He welcomes them mockingly, saying, "Welcome, famous Teen Titans. Looks like you arrived just in time for your farewell party," before pointing his hand toward them, ordering his men to attack in a loud voice, shouting, "Attack!" At that moment, Robin raises his hand, giving the attack signal to his team enthusiastically, shouting, "Titans, go!" in preparation for battle. The fierce battle erupts in the museum as Blue Beetle advances, using his sharp blue blades to engage the guards and take them down one by one. Meanwhile, Beast Boy transforms into a massive rhinoceros, charging with overwhelming force to smash through enemy ranks and crush them violently. Cyborg delivers devastating steel punches that send them flying and destroy them, synchronized with Kid Flash's lightning-fast movements, who moves like a bolt of lightning to land quick, surprise strikes that bring everyone down. Raven intervenes, using her dark magical energy to control and disable the enemies as they are robots, while Starfire unleashes her glowing green energy, launching aerial attacks and powerful punches that send the guards flying and defeat them completely. As Robin engages in a fierce and skillful lone fight against the masked men, using his fast kicks, punches, and combat staff, sparks fly and all of them fall defeated around him. He then finds himself face to face with the masked man, who looks at him steadily and says his name, Robin. As soon as the latter sees the defeat of his men, he points his hand toward them, commanding the massive stone statue in a decisive voice, "Destroy them all." He then turns and walks away into the dark corridor, disappearing into the shadows. Meanwhile, Robin dodges a massive blow from the powerful stone statue, jumping to avoid it, then runs quickly to pursue the masked man, turning to his team and saying, "You deal with the rest. I'll take the masked man." The Teen Titans members line up in direct confrontation with the massive stone statue, ready for fight. Kid Flash shouts enthusiastically, driving his team to charge into battle by saying, "Titans, go!" Everyone rushes forward swiftly and with all their might to face this stone giant. The scene transitions to the masked man running across the rooftops, only to be surprised by the presence of Robin in front of him. Both adopt combat stances, and the battle ignites with a rapid exchange of kicks and punches on the rooftop, where the masked man uses his high skills to block all of Robin's attacks and punches him hard, pushing him back. At that point, Robin asks him, "Who are you?" Slade tilts his head, laughing sarcastically as if enjoying the question, which makes Robin angry and attack him. During the clash, Slade says, "I am pure evil, dwelling in the shadows. My eyes see everything, your weaknesses, your fears, and even the future you try so hard to avoid. I am your enemy, the Titan's greatest enemy, Slade." He then manages to knock Robin to the ground after a series of crushing punches and continues, saying, "Do not fear that I will kill you today," adding, "For I may need you." Next, he throws a smoke bomb and delivers his final message, "We will meet again." The black cloud explodes and he disappears from sight, leaving Robin lying flat on the ground. The latter slowly gets up, straightens his posture on the edge while looking at the horizon in shock and exhaustion, and asks in a low voice, "Who is this person?" Returning to the rest of the team, Cyborg steps forward and delivers a powerful punch toward the massive stone giant, but the giant counters with a devastating punch that knocks him to the ground. Afterwards, Beast Boy intervenes, transforming into a fierce green alligator that charges with force, but the giant grabs him by the tail and hurls him away. Meanwhile, Kid Flash dashes at lightning speed to strike the stone giant directly, relying on his extreme velocity, but he suffers a rebound and falls to the ground due to the villain's incredible hardness. As the giant is about to crush him with his massive foot, Blue Beetle intervenes at the critical moment, morphing his hand into a durable blue rope to pull Kid Flash and save him from being trampled under the giant's foot. And Kid Flash smiles, looking at his savior, and says, "Thank you, Blue." Blue Beetle responds with a confident smile, saying, You're welcome. We're a team. Kid Flash continues enthusiastically repeating, "You're right, we're a team. So we have to work together," as he firmly clenches his fist and concludes by saying, "To defeat this villain." At that moment, all the members of the Teen Titans line up in direct confrontation with the massive stone giant ready for battle. Kid Flash shouts enthusiastically once again, saying, "Titans, go!" And everyone dashes forward quickly and with all their might to face this giant. The battle ignites as the team concentrates their attacks on the stone giant, with Raven firing dark energy blasts and Starfire firing her glowing green energy blasts to hit the giant directly amidst the roar of explosions. This is followed by a decisive intervention from Cyborg, who fires a concentrated blue energy beam from his arm cannon to further destabilize the giant's balance, before Kid Flash intervenes by surrounding him with a swift speed vortex that blurs his vision, so he sees nothing except Blue Beetle delivering a powerful punch with his enlarged hand to knock him to the ground from the sheer impact. And Beast Boy steps in, transforming into a Triceratops that charges headfirst into the giant and then transforms into a T-Rex and flings him with a powerful tail strike, causing him to crash to the ground and be completely defeated. At that point, the team celebrates their victory as Cyborg cheers joyfully, saying, "Victory is sweet, booyah!" Kid Flash turns to congratulate his teammate, saying, "Well done, Beast Boy! A perfect hit! We defeated him!" Beast Boy responds with humility and confidence, saying, "Yeah, we defeated him thanks to our teamwork." Meanwhile, Starfire contemplates the situation with a smile and eyes surrounded by hearts expressing her happiness, saying admiringly, "Robin will be so proud of us." Turning to Robin as he enters his room, he stands before the wall filled with newspaper clippings and posters related to crimes and various villains. He approaches the wall, fixes a picture of Slade with his hand, and looks at it with a gaze full of challenge and focus. Determined to uncover the truth, he says firmly, "Slade, I will catch you, and I will find out who you are," before stepping back slightly and remaining standing in his black cloak, contemplating the entire image in silence, while Slade appears in his secret headquarters sitting on his throne as a strong red light reflects from behind to increase his mystery and majesty, watching the situation with great interest and complete focus, and saying with a terrifying look, "The Teen Titans, you are the only obstacle in my way to rule this city. Soon, after I use you well, I will throw you in the trash and get rid of you." One encounter was enough for me to find out who you are, your strengths, your weaknesses, your fears, and everything about you. And now he begins to review what he has learned about each member of the team in succession, saying, Starfire, an alien princess from the planet Tamarin, blessed with superhuman strength, the ability to fly, and the power to fire green energy blasts. Yet behind her cheerful exterior, she carries a deep wound, so deep that she fears being abandoned, and so she clings to those she loves with a strength born from fear of losing them. Raven, a mysterious girl, half human, half demon, possessed of immense magical powers. She lives in a constant struggle between her human identity and her demonic heritage, a battle that never truly ends. Blue Beetle, a boy who wears an extraordinary armor that gives him a high-quality combat suit with incredible power and technology. But he constantly fears losing his true self and becoming just a tool or weapon controlled by the suit. Kid Flash, he has superhuman speed, able to run at incredible velocities far beyond the speed of sound. But that speed also reflects his inner impatience and fear of being late or failing at a crucial moment, so he often acts impulsively without thinking. Beast Boy, a boy who can transform into any animal he desires. Behind his jokes and playful smile, he hides a deep feeling of loneliness and the fear of never finding someone who loves him for who he truly is. Cyborg, half man, half machine. He wrestles with his identity every day. Is he a man or a machine? In his darkest moments, he fears that others see him as a thing instead of a person, especially after the accident that changed his body against his will. Robin, the leader of the team, Batman's former partner. He relies on his fighting skills, tactical intelligence, and his specialized gear, yet he struggles with an obsession for control and perfection, placing the weight of everything on his own shoulders. His fear of failure often drives him to be dominating and harsh toward himself and toward the team. And at the end of the frame where his sharp eye appears, he adds, saying, "Just like me." And so, my friends, we have reached the end of the first issue of Teen Titans, where the mysterious villain Slade made his appearance and managed to discover the team's weaknesses during their very first encounter. But this confrontation was only the beginning. What is Slade planning? And how will the Titans face him the next time they meet? If you want to find out all of this, don't forget to support us and follow the upcoming issues, because Slade in this version has a very deep backstory, and his encounters with the Titans are only the beginning of something much bigger.